Some NBA players are loved, some are respected, but these guys, they got booed just for stepping on the court, dragged by fans, mocked by the media, turned into memes before they even touched the ball. But behind the hate, there's a truth nobody talks about, because none of them started as villains. They were stars, teammates, even heroes, until one moment changed everything. Today, we're diving into the 4 most hated NBA players in recent memory and what really happened to them. Ben Simmons, broken by pressure. Ben Simmons was supposed to be a new kind of superstar. 6'10", could pass like magic, move like a guard. He wasn't just the #1 pick. He was the future of basketball, and for a while, he looked like it. Rookie of the Year, All-Star by year 2, lockdown defender, fast break machine. He didn't care about scoring. He cared about winning. Philly believed in him, trusted the process. He ran the floor like a point guard and guarded all 5 positions. He was the rare player who could grab a rebound, push in transition, and make the perfect pass without blinking. Analysts called him a once-in-a-generation talent. Doc Rivers called him a treasure. And when paired with Joel Embiid, they were supposed to be the East's answer to Shaq and Kobe. They had chemistry, they had defense, they had hope, until one moment shattered it all. Game 7, 2021 playoffs. Sixers versus Hawks, 4th quarter. Tie game. Ben Simmons has a wide-open dunk and passes it. The whole world stopped. Fans gasped. Teammates froze. The arena fell silent. That one play went viral. Overnight, it wasn't just a mistake. It was who he was. Scared to shoot. Afraid of the moment. The internet laughed. The city turned on him. Jerseys burned. Talk shows raged. Even Embiid and Doc Rivers stopped defending him. But nobody asked why. Because this wasn't just basketball. Ben Simmons was breaking down. Not his game, his mind. He didn't stop shooting because he couldn't. He stopped because he was scared of what would happen if he missed. Every shot felt like a trial. Every miss felt like 1,000 tweets. He was playing defense on himself. This was trauma. He wasn't sleeping. He wasn't smiling. He skipped training camp, requested a trade. And the worst part, it happened in Philly, a city that loves hard, but hates even harder. Kevin Durant, greatness in the shadows. Kevin Durant was never supposed to be hated. He was the quiet assassin, the MVP, the guy who dropped 30 without saying a word. But in 2016, that all changed. He left the Thunder and joined the 73-9 Warriors, the team he almost beat, the NBA's final boss. Fans didn't just dislike it, they saw it as betrayal. Snake emojis, burned jerseys, legacy, fractured. To them, he broke basketball. He joined the enemy. He made the league feel unfair. But here's the part they don't tell you. KD knew exactly what he was doing. He didn't want credit. He wanted championships. He wasn't chasing applause. He was chasing rings. And in Golden State, he got them. 2 finals MVPs, elite defense, unstoppable offense. He wasn't just good, he was the best player on a team with Steph Curry. He hit the biggest shots in both finals. He guarded LeBron. He dominated the biggest stage. But it didn't matter, because fans never forgave the decision. They didn't want perfection. They wanted pain. They wanted struggle. To them, KD skipped the hard part. He didn't earn it. And when he left Golden State, nobody said thank you. They said finally, as if his greatness didn't count. Then came Brooklyn. More stars, more drama. Kyrie, Harden. Big dreams, but nothing stuck. Injuries, trade demands, missed chances. When it fell apart, he left again, to Phoenix. And the hate followed. Not because of what he's done, but because of what he represents. He's a mirror, showing fans that loyalty is just a story we tell ourselves. And when your hero breaks that story, it's easier to call him a villain than to face the truth. Dillon Brooks, internet enemy #1. Dillon Brooks wasn't built to be a villain. He was a second-round pick, a grinder, a guy who made it by diving for loose balls and locking up scorers. He didn't grow up with hype. He earned everything through grit. But when Memphis needed an edge, he became the loudest voice in the room, and he leaned into the noise. He poked the bear, literally. 2023 playoffs. Dillon called out LeBron James, said he was old.
I don't care, he's old. You know what I mean?
Said he doesn't respect players until they drop 40. LeBron didn't need 40. He gave him legacy. And Brooks? He got embarrassed. The Grizzlies lost. Dillon skipped the press conference. And the internet had its next victim. Memes, hot takes, ESPN panels roasting him for sport. His outfits, his shot selection, his trash talk. Suddenly, he wasn't just hated. He was erased. Memphis didn't offer him a new deal, didn't even call. They put out a statement just to say they were done with him. Cold, public, final. A franchise washing their hands clean. Just like that. But here's what nobody said. Dillon Brooks can play. He made all-defensive second team, one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. He guards your favorite player every night and makes them work for every inch. He brings toughness most teams dream of. He never backs down. He plays like every possession could be his last. Then came the 2023 FIBA World Cup. Against Team USA, he dropped 39, won MVP of the bronze medal game. The world did a double take. Wait, this is the same guy? Yes, it was. The same Dillon Brooks people had written off. The same guy who refused to fold, who refused to disappear. But by then, the jokes had already gone viral. And once you're a meme, it doesn't matter what's true. It matters what sticks. Narratives don't ask for facts. They just spread. And for Dillon Brooks, no highlight reel could outplay the internet's opinion. Grayson Allen, the villain that never left. Grayson Allen has been hated since college, and not just disliked, hated. At Duke, he became the face of everything fans couldn't stand. He tripped players, flopped, shoved guys in transition, and when he got caught, he cried on the bench, then elbowed someone the next game. He wasn't just another player. He was a walking controversy. To many, he represented everything people hated about Duke basketball. Entitled, smug, and protected. So when he got drafted into the NBA, that image followed him. Hard fouls, reckless plays, flagrant collisions that walked the line between aggressive and dirty. And in 2022, he crossed it. A dangerous play undercut Alex Caruso and broke his wrist. Grayson was suspended. Caruso missed weeks. And just like that, the NBA turned on him again. But this time, the criticism went even deeper. Grayson was a white guard with a dirty rep, and that raised uncomfortable questions. Was he treated differently? Would a black player have been given the same benefit of the doubt? Suddenly, the outrage wasn't just about basketball. It was about race, perception, and privilege. Grayson became a lightning rod. Fans booed him in every arena. Twitter dragged him weekly. But while the world hated him, coaches kept playing him because he defends, he hustles, he knocks down shots, he stays ready. He's not flashy, he's not friendly, but he delivers. Grayson Allen isn't trying to be liked. He never was. And maybe that's exactly why he's so easy to hate and so hard to ignore. Because in every era of basketball, someone has to play the villain. And Grayson, he never backed down from the role. He became it. Russell Westbrook, hated for how hard he tried. Russell Westbrook was never fake. He never hid who he was. He played like a storm. Fast, chaotic, unstoppable. Triple-doubles became normal, records got shattered, and for a while, fans loved it. He was the underdog who became MVP. The heart of OKC after Durant left. He stayed loyal. He carried a team by force of will, but somewhere along the way, things changed. The same intensity that once inspired fans started to irritate them. Missed layups, turnovers, airballed threes. Suddenly, every mistake became ammo. People didn't just criticize Russ, they mocked him. Westbrook, stat patter. He became the punchline for trying too hard, for playing with too much heart. And when he joined the Lakers, it got worse. He was supposed to be the missing piece. Instead, fans blamed him for everything. Every loss, every miss, every awkward fit with LeBron. The booing got loud. So loud his own family stopped coming to games. He was heckled in his hometown. A former MVP turned scapegoat. But what people forget is that Russ never cheated the game. He never took a night off. He dove for loose balls and blowouts. He played with injuries. He gave everything. Always. And somehow, that became a flaw. But here's the truth. Westbrook never wanted to be polished. He wanted to be real, raw, relentless. And in an era of curated highlights and media training, maybe that was too much. Maybe that scared people because Russ made them feel something they couldn't control. He didn't fail because he stopped trying. He got hated for trying too hard. And through all of it, he kept showing up. Even when the media dragged him, even when fans gave up on him, he kept pushing, reinventing, adjusting his game. In the Clippers uniform, in Houston, even with Washington, he still showed flashes of greatness because for Russ, it was never about being understood. It was about playing the only way he knew how. And that's the irony. The very thing that made Russell Westbrook different, his fire, his edge, his refusal to coast, was the thing fans turned against. Not because he stopped being great, but because he refused to become something he wasn't. These four players couldn't be more different. Different backgrounds, different reasons, but the result? The same. They became villains. Sometimes by accident, sometimes by choice, but always by perception. And in the world of viral moments and instant memes, it doesn't matter what's true, only what people remember. Because once the internet picks its villain, there's no rebrand, only retweets. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.